The morning sun painted Ha Long Bay in gold and emerald, its limestone karsts rising from tranquil waters. Tourists boarded traditional junk boats, eager for adventure and memories. Laughter and excitement filled the air, as families, couples and friends set out, unaware of the danger ahead. The sky darkened subtly, the wind grew colder. Guides reassured passengers, calling it a passing shower, but the change was swift. Waves grew, rocking the boats. The peaceful atmosphere faded, replaced by unease. Within minutes the sky turned gray and rain lashed down. Wind howled through the karsts, tossing boats like toys. The bay transformed from paradise to chaos. Vacationers clung to hope as the storm unleashed its fury. The limestone pillars, once majestic, now loomed as silent, unforgiving giants. The dream of a perfect day shattered in an instant. No one was prepared for the fight for survival that had begun. The storm's true power was only just being revealed. Ha Long Bay's beauty had become a battleground. The Tran family from Hanoi wanted their children to see the beauty of their homeland. Their boat, the Ha Long Dream, was meant for joyful memories. When the storm struck, chaos erupted. Darkness, thunder, and panic. Water poured into their cabin as the boat tilted violently. Mr. and Mrs. Tran grabbed life jackets for their children, knowing there weren't enough for all. In the chaos, they formed a circle of love, shielding their children from fear and danger. The boat capsized, throwing everyone into the churning water. The parents held their children above the waves, fighting exhaustion in the current. Rescuers later found the children alive, still held by their parents' arms. The Tran parents had not survived, but their final act saved their son and daughter. The children, traumatized but safe, were living proof of their parents' sacrifice. Their story is a heartbreaking reminder of love's power in the face of disaster. The Tran family's legacy is one of courage and devotion. In the storm's darkest hour, love endured. The children's survival was their parents' final gift. The bay would never be the same for them. Their loss echoes in the waters of Ha Long Bay. Sophie and Jean, honeymooners from Paris, dreamed of romance in Ha Long Bay. Their first day was magical. Sunsets, laughter and promises. Jean gave Sophie a carved wooden bird, a symbol of their new life. The storm shattered their peace, waves crashing over the deck. Sophie was knocked down. Jean rushed to her, refusing to let go. As the boat broke apart, they clung to each other, vowing not to be separated. Swept into the violent water, Jean shielded Sophie from debris, holding her hand through the chaos. Hours later, a fishing boat found them, still holding hands, barely conscious. Their love had survived the storm, but the memory left a scar. Back in France, the nightmare haunted them, but their bond was unbroken. Their honeymoon became a fight for life, a testament to their vow. The wooden bird was lost, but their promise endured. Ha Long Bay would forever be part of their story. Love, tested by the storm, had survived. Their tale is a somber reminder of how quickly paradise can turn. 10-year-old Alex, visiting from America, was separated from his family when the storm struck. Thrown into the water, he remembered his father's advice: float on your back, save your energy. Alone in the dark, Alex fought panic, letting the waves carry him. He drifted for hours, clinging to hope and a piece of wreckage. The night was endless, the sea vast and unforgiving. At dawn, a fisherman found him, weak but alive. Alex was the only survivor from his family. His courage and his father's lesson had saved him. The loss was immense. His parents and sister were gone. Alex's survival was a miracle, but it came at a heavy price. He faced a future forever changed by the storm. The boy who lived became a symbol of resilience. His story is one of heartbreak and hope. Ha Long Bay would always hold the memory of his family. The storm had taken much, but it could not take his will to survive. Alex's journey was just beginning. In the aftermath, rescue teams and local fishermen searched the bay, saving some, mourning many. Survivors faced not just physical wounds but deep emotional scars. The Tran children, Sophie and Jean, and Alex, all carried the weight of loss. The tragedies led to stricter safety rules and better forecasting, but for many, it was too late. For those who lost loved ones, the bay became a place of sorrow, not beauty. The limestone karsts stood as silent witnesses to pain and survival. Ha Long Bay's calm waters now held echoes of laughter, fear, love, and loss. New visitors arrived, unaware of the stories beneath the surface. For survivors, every wave was a reminder. The bay's beauty was forever shadowed by tragedy. These stories remind us of nature's power and the strength of the human spirit. Love, sacrifice, and resilience endure, even in the face of disaster. The echoes of those lost and those who survived linger in the mist. Ha Long Bay remembers.